Hi Leo, welcome to your August 2019 tarot reading. This is an intuitive and channeled read, and what that means is, I am listening to my intuition. I am inviting in my spirit guides to help give us direction, and the cards are the tool, what can trigger, triggers the epiphany, which then leads us on the right path, that type of thing. Anyway, welcome. I hope you find your message here. I think you will. I always feel you're intuitively guided to me, like attracting like. This is for Leo, sun, moon, or rising. You may have planets in the sign of Leo. You were intuitively guided here. Or you're in love with a Leo. Leo holds a very special place in my heart, so I always love doing your readings, and your last couple readings have been somewhat heavy, revealing, and then there was a lot of transformation, so I'm really looking forward to doing your reading. I feel like it's probably going to be uplifting. I just feel it already, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to bring back the Tarot Illuminati. I have not used these in a little while. They are one of my favorite decks. So we are going to bring them back into play. I'm going to ask you while I shuffle just to go ahead and quiet your mind. Release any outcome. And just go with the flow. Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups just rebuilt itself. Nice. If nothing else, it's victory in love. That's love reaching you and you accepting it. Feel free to ask for confirmation from your spirit guides if you invite your spirit guides into a reading. It can be through a number, a name, a letter, whatever. Let's begin. What's going on, Leah? Oh, by the way, happy birthday. This is why I'm doing your reading so early. I feel like I've been doing Leo, a lot of Leo. But happy birthday, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful birthday. Remember, that's transformation. Birthday is about being reborn. Look at it as an opportunity to do it better. Add something into your life that has been missing. Okay, what's going on for Leo? August 2019. Interesting, they all came face up. Alright, we open with the High Priestess. The Sun, Major Arcana. The planet you're ruled by. Justice, wow, another Major Arcana. Represents Libra. And the Three of Pentacles. So do I have three people coming together to do something? Are these people or is this energy? Or is it both? So there's something that you're hearing, that you're feeling intuitively. Whether this be about taking action in something, I feel like there's something you're being guided to do, and it's coming to you intuitively. So to me, that means it's an idea. It's something that you could take from nothing, and I mean, you can take, it's something you take from nothing and can create a whole new world out of it, that type of thing. It doesn't have to be that big, but you're definitely being guided right now. And not just guided, but you're receiving the epiphany. I won't be surprised if the Empress comes out. We do have Earth, we have Leo and Libra side by side. We do have the energy of coming together to build something, to create something, right? So again, I'm taking something this size and okay, let's get the rest of our cards. Wow. So transformation. That's what I was talking about earlier. Your last reading was talking about karma being paid off. Well, this feels like the opening of that. And again, the idea that light, that little light getting through just enough. So anything you have to do here, no, it wants to reach you. Anything you have to do is pay attention to it. And I like that the sun is here also, because that also represents illumination. So anything we're being asked, anything is being given, that type of thing, it's illuminated to us, right? So it's hard to miss. Chances are we won't miss it. For someone, I feel like it's about a missing part. It's about a missing part. It's like I'm looking at a clock, and the I don't know what you call them, the dials inside the workings of the clock. There's one piece that's missing that would then allow that clock to start working in harmony, each disc in harmony with the other. But something that has not been there, that is recognized that we need this. We need this final piece. And where that final piece is coming. I have the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords is a person in action, energy and action coming towards you, bringing some sort of truth, some sort of knowledge to you, some sort of communication. Again, connected to the High Priestess here. So the message may come intuitively. It could come through a psychic. It could come through me. But however it's coming, again, will be illuminated to you. So you'll just know. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have the Seven of Wands. Leo, something that you have been defending, whether that be your name, whether that be a person, whether you're the person who knows what that third piece is that's needed to make something then run. You're the one, and you're trying, you've been trying to tell people, this is what is missing, this is who is missing. And I don't know why, but for a few of you, I feel like this Queen of Cups is someone who is coming into the mix. This could be a mother, this could be a lover, this could be a sister, a friend. I feel, because she is attached to your childhood. And I feel like there's communication coming in through her or about her. And again, I have you in this energy of, I feel like you were defending this person. So I feel like something's coming in, whether that be her or communication from her, but in some way, she helps. I don't know if she's that missing piece. Let's keep going. Let's get our last card out. The Lovers. Card of Gemini. And, you know, I don't know who the Prince of Swords represents when it comes to air. I don't know if it's Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I felt Gemini air. I did feel Gemini energy in there. It's funny because you have a lot of your neighbors around you. But anyways, we have the Lovers card of Gemini. Interesting. And look what is on the bottom of the deck. So after all that shuffling, all the cards, picking up, putting back, shuffling, this Ace of Cups remains on the bottom of the deck. So this Ace of Cups had a fight to get back to where it began, which is the bottom of the cup, the bottom of the deck, which represents the overall energy. So I love this for you, Leo. This is the energy, no matter what you're moving into. And what I mean by that, you know, does that mean that it's a person? Hopefully for those who want that. I mean, we do have the Lovers, so we do have a lot of energy of love. But this is just, you know, this is also you, like, there's love in your heart, you know, and because there's just love in your heart, you spread that love. So it's good for all of us. A happy Leo is quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. Okay. Interesting. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bring out the clarifiers right away. Which do I want to use? I don't have the best of light today. Use a crystal vision. So we're going to go ahead and just break this baby down. Let's get into it. Find out who these people are. We are by window. So you can hear little birdies. Like, hi Leo, hi Leo. Probably certain birds tell certain people hello. Okay. Who do I want to start with? Let's start with the High Priestess. Number 2. 2 is the number of partnership. High Priestess would advise you to walk within your spirituality. Like, don't, you know, I have Justice here and I have the High Priestess, and both Both are about yin and yang, right? And the balance of, having that balance, well, it's really the key. It's key really to everything. It's what unlocks the world for you. Okay. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and I have the Ten of Swords. Wow. I'm just waiting. I was hoping someone's dog was going to stop barking. Which is strange because I swear these dogs never bark. Anyway, so the High Priestess is bringing us Seven of Pentacles and a Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords it's the feeling of the Tower. It's the feeling of things happening to me, right? Things, especially with the retrogrades and everything, things happening to me. Just real quick, I was telling a friend, actually I was telling my boyfriend, who is experiencing a lot of stupid shit, right, happening to him, happening to people around him, and it's so much so that he took notice and was telling me about it. And I said, well, it's all these planets in retrograde, and if the more that you know, the better armed you are. And he's like, no, and I'm like, well, it is. Like, what, that's okay. But anyway, and I was thinking to myself, I've been lucky because it hasn't really affected me. Well, hello, a couple days ago when everything started to hit me, and it's, it's the energy of everything happening to me, not necessarily me doing these things. It's things that are happening to me, sometimes through other people's stupidity, excuse me, and I'm not putting that on anyone, but that's how you feel at that moment, like someone else's stupidity, then you ended up affected by it, probably a few times. Anyway, I feel like this is almost taking us back to last month, talking about, I'm saying last month, we're in July, but in your July reading, I think it was Karmic's, I think it's titled Karmic's, Karmic Debt Paid, Rewards Enter. And I feel like this is what it's talking right here, right? What was happening to me. It is almost like, when you're at the end of something, and all that's left is like these straggles, right? But everything needs to be cleared. Well, I'm at the end of that cycle where there's these little stragglers, and they're annoying, right? But they keep popping up. So for some of you, I feel like that's where you're at. But that's at the end of it, right? It's just these last few little straggles. And then you move forward. Not only do you move forward, but this is where the epiphanies start to come to you. And I have to tell you, sometimes you can get the greatest epiphanies in your darkest moments. Think about that. You're in the dark, right? And this light as an epiphany comes to you, and it's almost like a firework, in your brain, lighting it up, showing you different paths. You have this quick, second of light where you can see maybe the Akashic records or what have you. And you're just meant to have perhaps that trigger that starts everything moving. So don't think when you're down that your world can't just change. It can. And it does. And a lot of people call those miracles. Maybe they're miracles, but maybe it's your higher self just saying, okay, self. Because whatever happens after that, the sun is here for you. When you have the sun in a reading, you know that days will be brighter. You know that you'll have more sunny days than rainy days. And then when you have those rainy days, sometimes you kind of appreciate it because you haven't had them in a while. You know, it's like, wait a minute. I hate the rain, but wait a minute. I kind of enjoy that I'm forced to sit here and just do something, something else. I don't know. So, anyway. All right, let's keep going. So it's showing us the end. The Seven of Pentacles is about the patience that was needed, lessons learned, clearly lessons learned, your karmic debt paid, right? And moving into, again, the epiphany. The Seven of Pentacles is about the seed of intention. You know, a seed of intention, and then it's about the harvest. What's in between is the patience, to give it a chance to develop, right? Develop to full term. So you have a full idea, you know, whatever it is. But, you know, it is that seed of attention. So it's your soul's desire. Whenever it was planted, it doesn't even matter. It's about harvest time is coming. Well, here is the sun to represent harvest time. Sitting right next to justice, which is about balance. It is about karmic balance. It's what's needed, because there is this defensive energy attached to it. So we're going to keep moving. Let's keep moving, and we'll bring the sun and justice into it. I have the Nine of Swords. So some of you are just worried that it's just not going to end. It's not going to end. You tell me it's going to end, Sandy, but it's not going to end. Well, you're the one who needs to look for that little tiny light within your darkness. Five of Swords. Wow. Look at the swords coming out. Mental energy. Look at that over the Lovers. A lot of mental energy over whoever this is for you in this Lovers card. This is a connection. Coming out twice. Definitely Gemini energy. Okay, so I know some of you, it's Gemini. But it's about the connection. Very strong here. I have one energy up here where my fear lies, is in how the relationship is, how our communication is, how it was. You know, Ten of Swords is, when it comes to communication, it's just about as bad as it can get. You know, and it plays a real mental game on us. So some of you are in that mental energy, and listen, Seven of Pentacles is perfect energy here, because it's saying there is something forward of your desire that lies ahead. But there's something going on right now, and it is sword energy. It is within your head. You're in your head and not. For some of you, you're not in this moment relying on your intuition. It's the opposite. You're in your fear-based energy. And my fear is, number one, will the energy of before repeat itself going forward? What I want to notice, or what I want to tell you real quick that I just noticed is, you know, we have the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Five of Swords. So that energy is cut in half. So what this is telling me is, as this relates to a relationship, okay? This is your fear alone. So this other part, listen, they may have other fears, but it's not about communication. You have that fear alone. And, you know, you had the opportunity to really look at it, weed through it, and you would see very quickly some patterns. And these patterns can just simply be eliminated. And when you eliminate them, you eliminate the problem. But you have to see them, right? Can't eliminate them if you don't see it. But nonetheless, you carry this worry alone. I don't know if that's good or if that's bad. I don't feel like it's good. I feel like, well, it's like that bird was yelling at me. Why do I feel like I can't interrupt the bird? What does that have to do? We're talking about communication, and here's this bird, like, wanting to push its energy, and it did, because I literally felt like I had to let the bird finish. I'm going to get clear. I want to be clear on this, because I really want to help you here. Nine of Swords. This is over-worrying. This is carrying fear that we don't need to carry, right? That doesn't exist. Maybe existed back in a day, but listen, the world keeps turning, right? Everything's moving. So just because it existed back then doesn't mean it exists today. So it's an energy I'm worrying about that doesn't even exist. Like, simply, I should have stopped worrying about it. And, if this is about two people coming together and my fear of how it will be, well, if I go into it with confidence that I can do this, right? That I can and they can, then all that worry energy never needed to be. I don't feel like I'm saying it right. Here's the Queen of Cups again, and she's attached to the Lovers and the Fool. Okay. The first thing I felt when I picked up the cards was you as the Queen of Cups, as in you're asking a question. You're asking yourself, can you enter into a relationship and be completely open-hearted? Can you do that? And I feel like you're asking yourself that. Like, can I really do that? Because what's opening up this line is the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like what it's saying is there is the reward. We have the Ace of Cups here, right? This is everyone's energy. Seven of Pentacles is saying the reward is coming. But there's patience needed until the day of harvest. It's a lot. I don't know, all of a sudden I'm thinking about a seed and everything that happens to a seed under the ground that we don't see. And I feel like it's the same here. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that maybe feels chaotic. I don't know. I'm just going to say, Leo, you're in your head. It's not a good place for you. And I mean that as in you're normally not in that energy. But some of you, you're in it. But it wants to end now. It wants to end now, but there's just one thing I need to look at, and it's fear-based, and it's within communication. It's in the way either I talk, the way I handle myself. Maybe I allow too many people to take advantage of me. I've carried the weight of other people's opinion, definitely opinion here, other people's opinions. I've carried their weight on my shoulders. there's just a block in there. There's that fear. And I just feel like the fear is, can I change? Can they change? And what I'm hearing is the energy I'm fearing does not exist. Like what I'm fearing doesn't even exist right now. So don't even create it. Like don't create it. And for others of you, come on, this Queen of Cups is someone that has your heart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Can be male, female. This is someone who feels very nurturing to you, very, very loving. Could be very sexual. Loves to be in love. On the flip side of that, because we do have flip energy down here, I don't know, some water signs, when they feel attacked, can fight to the death. So, I don't know. And maybe you know that. Maybe you know that about this person, like you felt both sides. And we all have those sides, right? It's just that certain things trigger different things, the way we react. Anyway, I have the Fool here, so I know that this is energy that wants to come around again. The Fool represents clean energy. People say, I've been eating clean lately. I've been really eating clean. Well, this is about clean energy. And it doesn't exist with all the mental energy over here. So, the Fool waiting, right? 7 of Pentacles. Have patience. When you come with a clear heart, clear heart, because it's next to the Queen here, Queen of Cups. Definitely the connection with the Lovers. We have the connection. We can't deny that. The Lovers is also a head over heart decision. So if you're using your head to try to make a decision about this Queen of Cups, again, male, female, it's just about someone who has an open heart. This is saying, get out of your head and get into your heart. If it's what you truly want. If it's not truly what you want, then probably get rid of the energy. But if it's what you want, it is getting out of your head and into your heart. All that means that the High Priestess here too is the heart will lead you to what you want. The head is going to block you every time. It's going to block you. Maybe you talk yourself out of it time and time again. I don't know. Maybe it's just so much mental energy about it. It's just putting this bubble around you where what you want can't reach you. You know what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. I was thinking to myself, I should really try to make, and I know I say this all the time, but I was thinking I should really try to make August readings like 35 minutes. Just can't happen with me. I have Temperance and I have the Nine of Wands. Look at this. Guys, there's something, again, something that I've had my focus on. And I don't know if this is talking about those who are still mentally in their head, because I feel like there's different levels coming here. I feel it's like those who are at the end of that karmic debt being paid off. You're at the end of it, especially with Justice here. And I feel like some of you are already starting to feel lighter. The light seep in, even though I know we got retrogrades and what have you. I don't know, retrogrades, I guess they don't always have to be restrictive, right? Doesn't Saturn kind of like open you up when it's in retro? Anyway, I have energy again about something coming your way, but it needs to come your way really at the right time. For some of you, you could certainly be in a legal battle of any type. I hope it's not. You know, it could be like a divorce or custody, that type of thing. But I also feel like for some of you, it's tied to money. I feel like love and money, maybe not together, maybe some are. But anyway, I feel like this is something that you've been, you've been going through, and this definitely feels like something coming down in your favor. Again, is it because somebody's truth reaches you in time? I mean, I feel like I could take that and just do a reading from that, but that's what I feel like. There's something that reaches you in time that I feel like in some way helps you, helps people to see or understand your point, if nothing else. This is about staying focused on the energy that's helping you build, okay? So staying focused on the positive energy. Temperance is the energy of fire and water. Fire and water. And it's the delicate balance of it. Justice is saying this is what we need. It's what we need. I want to take one card on just the Three of Pentacles. The reason I'm going back and forth is because I feel career and I feel love. It's funny, they're looking at the scroll, and the High Priestess is about opening that scroll. Excuse me, I had a car fly. I'm sitting on my legs and my foot's asleep. Okay. Alright, I want to break this Three of Pentacles down a little bit. I feel like it's really important energy that's coming to you, especially with Justice and Temperance both bringing this energy to you. So this is telling me, whatever this is, it was a soul's desire. I know that. It's a soul's desire. The Fool, how's the Fool? I just had the Fool over here. Did I just put the Fool up there? I don't know. But I feel like the Fool was over here, and then bam, it's back up at the top. Wow, but over on the left now. Anyway, it's about clean energy going forward. Okay. But I want to see what this missing piece is, what is coming. So, let's look. First of all, I have the Eight of Pentacles. I have the Knight of Wands. And I have the Nine of Cups. Wow, I love that. So, I feel like the Nine of Wands, first of all, is saying to you, there's something that you want to build. There's something that you want to create. There's people you want to bring together. It's about staying focused on it, right? I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is about just keeping my head down and being willing to put in the work. The work that I put in here is directly going to benefit me. What it does is bringing it's definitely stirring passion within you, and it's attached to the Nine of Cups, which is beautiful self-fulfillment, which is feeling really good, which is everything in my life feeling like it's just smooth, right? It's just everything just feels good. I feel good in the morning. I feel good at night. I'm making something happen here. This is the effort I put in to my desires are coming at me, coming to me. Full speed ahead, baby. Let's see, we got more cards down here. I have the Six of Swords. Look at that. I have the Ace of Swords. Wow. And I have the Four of Wands. So for some of you, listen, you needed to walk away from a marriage. You needed to leave something behind. here she is. We have the Five of Wands earlier, right? The Five of Wands, which was not wands, I'm sorry, swords, was your fear. And it is about two people's communication, or whoever's communication, not seeing eye to eye, right? It's the way we communicate literally can break us up. But here's the energy of moving beyond that. Six of Swords say, I'm fighting a losing battle. You know, maybe I won the battle, but no one wins the war here. This is about putting down my swords. This is about moving in a direction that calls for me to just live from a higher energy, to seek. It's the energy of seeking without necessarily knowing what's ahead. It was the movement away from someone, for some of you. And this person may have felt like your world. I just want to say, don't think that something has to be over just because two people decide to go two different directions. It doesn't always mean it's forever. Sometimes there's something you're seeking and it's almost like you're being called to it, right? You know, you don't have to put an end to something unless you choose. And for others of you, this Three of Pentacles is about people coming together. It's showing me the connection. It's showing me what you truly want. For some of you, it is about a person, especially with the lovers being here so many times. Four of Wands is just a beautiful connection. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, in your hopes of hopes, this is what you want. It's showing me that. This is where your desires lie. It's showing me that you are not with this person right now. But the wanting of communication, however, I'm being reminded that this is about the coming together of these missing pieces. So for some of you, it is this person who clearly must be in the Gemini energy too, or the Lover's energy, I meant to say. I just want to look at one more thing. Okay, look at that, Wheel of Fortune. So, and the reason why I was hesitating, because I wasn't necessarily feeling whether this was moving forward, even though I'm reminded that, again, Three of Pentacles is about it coming together. It's not about the separation. It's about the coming together. But I did feel this independent energy. And I'm saying independent. Well, I'm saying independent. And why am I fussing on that? I don't know. Anyway, the wheel is showing up here. So, for some of you, this is about doing it again. Or you have someone in mind, right? There is someone in mind here. You definitely have someone in mind. Whether this is someone of the past, someone new you haven't been with yet, there's definitely someone in mind. And it definitely showed me the possibility of it moving forward. Oh, I have two more cards down here. Let me look. I have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Two of Swords and the Moon. Card of Pisces. Could be personal. Could be a Virgo here too. So, I feel like I see this a lot in my readings, where It's almost like the love portion of our life is just being set aside just for a moment in time. But it's because of a path. But the Nine of Pentacles down here tells me this is about, it is about an independent path. Maybe that's why I kept saying that. It is about you feeling that way. We have the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is talking about any energy that you put forward towards creative ideas, which again, many of you, it's going to be these epiphanies. Whatever energy you put forward is what will return to you, you know, tenfold. I feel like there's some of you who haven't even begun it yet. I feel like you are just at that place of maybe even just a small idea. You know, I feel like in the beginning here, part of the problem is, you know, maybe it's just a little bit of information to go on. And I don't know, I kind of feel like the universe is like dangling something to see, do you really want it? Because I feel like I have to be willing to start small. Like, I had to be willing to start small. And just, for me, then willing, just from that energy, then something is created. I don't know, guys. I don't know where it's taken me. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Because right now it's not making sense to me. But nonetheless, I have to say it, so. Okay. Alright, so this is about career, and this is about love. You know, this is also about whatever I'm moving into. I want to remember that the energy that serves me best in here is to be my unique self. And I like that because we had all those swords before. So some of you that may worry, you may be worried about that. But it's saying it's the energy that would really serve you best. You know, I'm reminded of Temperance up here. And Temperance is about being divinely guided. You know, we're never divinely guided into hell, right? So we got to remember that when we're in the energy, especially with the wheel here too, a destiny, that seed that was planted, we got to just trust it and go with it because it's only good things lie ahead. Usually in that time period, the only resistance during that time, the up period, is, you know, if I keep myself focused on things I don't need to. Okay. I have Judgment. Look at that, coming out in the Prince of Swords. Some of you, something's coming down in your favor. No doubt about it. For some of you, you know, it's just more karmic debt that's being paid off. Judgment feels like the final, though, doesn't it? Like the final, because it's the final word. Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. Wow. You know, I feel like for a few of you, these pages represent your children in a court of law. And it may be two, right? I have the energy of air and water. I have the Prince here too, though. Because, you know, you have the energy of rebirth. Rebirth with Judgment, rebirth with the Sun, rebirth with the Fool. With Judgment, it is the final say. You know, it is, I don't know. I'm getting stuck because I feel like this Queen of Cups. I just feel like, oh, look at that. I have a card that's flipped. The Hangman. The Hangman. I was just going to say, I feel like for some of you, this Queen of Pentacles, or this Queen of Cups, is what is bringing something to you. I swear to God, it just feels like, in a way, it's saving your life. I want to just focus on that. Tell me more about this Queen. This Queen. Because everything seems to be hanging on her. Look at that, the Two of Cups. Wow. What's going on here, Leo? So clearly, this is about a rebirth with someone. Queen of Cups being in the Hangman mode. Judgment coming out, though, as in a rebirth, right? A rebirth. These pages could certainly be of younger energy. You know, when we were younger. Because the Two of Cups here popping out like that. You know, I mean, love just wants to pop out in your reading. So, you know, I want to know exactly who she was. She's a soulmate. Alright, I want to move over to the Seven of Wands. I want to see what this energy is that has to do with her or him. You know that. Five of Cups. Wow. So, definitely missing this person. Missing this person, but the Five of Cups is also about opportunity that perhaps we're not seeing. Five of Cups is about crying over spilt milk. So my focus is in the wrong place. So my heart, it's there because I miss someone. Wow. Ace of Wands. Hello. Coming back. It's coming back. She or he is coming back. Queen of Cups now representing that open heart. We know that because Queen of Hearts was up here too. Queen of Hearts, Queen of Cups. So though she represents water, she's also representing, to many of us, someone who is able to love us. Because this is not, remember, it's not just energy of, I want to love you, but they want to take care of you. And vice versa. This person would really want you to show up as the King of Cups to match this energy. But nonetheless, hello. Ace of Wands. And I know some of you, you have been defending this person. Maybe even to your children. You know, I feel like for someone, you may have, you know, you're probably married. Well, you're married to the children's mother or father. And that alone did say, okay, well, I have a lover, a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. It's hard for the children. You know, their loyalty is to their mother or father. However, I feel like some of you are going to be introducing this person. And I do feel like you had to lay the groundwork. Whatever the reason is, you had to lay the groundwork. But there's no more hangman mode. Ace of Wands takes all that away, moves us into action. Ace of Wands is about walking this path with passion. This isn't about, it's not the Pentacles where this is a path about building. Not as it relates to this person. This is about a path of passion. That's what's going to be ignited in you and them. And I mean, hello, we're moving right into the Lover's energy after this Ace of Wands. So, connection. I have the Four of Swords. So this is something, this is definitely energy that needed healed. Probably from a past. Energy that needed healed. This is the energy of understand, you know, like I'm asking for clarity within the Four of Swords. I want, and why am I asking for clarity? Because I want these swords to go away. I want them to be healed, understood, and then healed. But I need help, right? I need help. So I spend time either in prayer or meditation, talking to my guides, but whatever works for me. If this is taking the time to allow myself to heal. She's holding one sword in her hand, and I feel like, let me heal, but in the same breath, I also want communication. Look at that, and it's attached to the Seven of Wands. Interesting. I'm going to take one more after that seven. Whoa, I wanted to come out right away. Okay, I have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Wow. Let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles for a second. First of all, it can be Earth. I know I haven't been saying people's names in here or signs in here, but this is the type of reading where you feel it. If it's you, you feel it. Okay, you just know it. Anyways, I have this Knight of Pentacles, and it's also a very slow-moving energy, but it moves slow with purpose. It moves slow because it needs to move slow. It's building the strongest of foundations, right? It's not a temporary, wobbly foundation. It's the strongest of foundation. It's about roots, you know, roots from a time gone by. That makes me feel like the seeds of intention from times gone by. You know, I feel like for some of you, when you're around this person, they bring out this almost like a fiery passion within you. I mean, you're a Leo, hello. But they bring out like this fiery passion. But then I feel like on the flip of that, it can be very like, ugh. So I like that the Four Swords is before that because it's the understanding over that. It's the understanding over my energy towards others and how they react back to me. So for some of you, I feel like this is something that just needed to be looked at because Knight of Pentacles is like, I can go slow as we need to. But now we're over the Lover's energy. So the connection being felt, which is now attached to this Page of Wands. Page of Wands to me is kind of carefree, kind of like the Fool energy. Carefree, and the Page of Wands will take a risk, if you can call it a risk, but the Page of Wands will move into action and think about it later. This is the energy you're being asked to take on now. It sounds careless, but it's not. It's more carefree. It's about going with the flow, right? We had the wheel earlier, which is about destiny. What will be, will be. So we can move through the same scenario with joy or with anger. And that's exactly how we'll experience that next journey. Joy will be up here, right? More good, more sunny days than rainy days. Anger will keep us down in more rainy days, less sunny days. We're creating our own forecast. Okay, one more round. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Emperor, possibly Aries, Major Arcana. We have the Unknown card, which is really the High Priestess. Yeah, it's the High Priestess. And look at that. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. So, blessings coming to you in your 3D world. We opened the reading talking about spirituality and intuition, following the intuition, getting out of the head. Because something's coming, right? We do have to reach out and grab it if we want it, the full, again, clean energy. I have to tell you, I feel like for some of you, there may be somebody here that's an Aries, and or you're in love with an Aries, and then you may be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like they're very close here. I'm going to take one more after this Ace of Pentacles. See if there's anything else to add in there. Like I had a card flip. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. So following the Ace of Pentacles, right? This is the blessing coming into your 3D world. It's a blessing, but what it really is your seeds of intention. It's saying it's harvest time. It's harvest time. Coming after the lovers, right? So it's harvest time. Here we have the world, which is a completely new chapter. And justice beside that. I kind of love that. I don't know why, for the second, I feel like someone building up karma now, building up karma. You know, if we're building up karma, like we only want good karma to come back to us. Maybe we're being warned. I don't know if warned is the right word, but that we are literally building up karma. Right? We're building our karma. So we're building our future right now. And I just feel like we're being forewarned, like, hey, just a little hint that, you know, what you're doing, what you think, and what you're creating right now is really making your future. Ace of Pentacles. It feels calm, is what I feel. I feel very calm energy. I feel the energy of just knowing. Especially with the unknown card here. I feel like I don't even need that because I just know. Connections coming in. A lot of energy to just explain why patience was needed. Nine of Wands is reminding us, don't give up. Don't stop. Some of you are working on pulling a harvest from a previous lifetime. So a seed of intention from a previous lifetime coming into this lifetime. Whether that be, you know, a lover, probably. But for some of you, it can even be more. It's like a career. It's a feeling of knowing to go this direction within a career. I keep saying career, but I feel like there's a lot of creativity within this. And can bring a lot of joy. There's also a lot of hard work. But that's okay. So you have a lot of changes. I hope you understood the reading okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, I know some of you are different levels. Some of you are still in the heavy energy. But listen, everything in your reading is talking about rebirths. Everything. And it's all happening through the energy of the sun. Pretty awesome. And I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys so much. I hope you, again, have a wonderful birthday. Thank you for making me a part of it. Yeah, thanks for everything, guys. I love you so much. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.